going live. It's a beautiful day. Can you guys see it? Why don't we start by zooming? Why don't we say who you are, what's going on? It's Eric and Julie with 365 Live, and we are on the seawall. So that is good.
Well, we got some people on the seawall with us.
Yeah, let's see.
But we've got music behind us. You want to give them like a little spin?
Yeah, why don't I spin around while it's still...
Okay, watch the spin.
Okay, here we go. Ready, guys? I'm going to spin you guys around. All right, so we got downtown Kona, and they're playing volleyball, and the wind is up, and it's a nice day. Oh, Julie's hanging out here. She's gonna say hi. You can't talk now. We gotta come this way.
I'll tell you.
Gotta come back over here.
The wind is blowing.
Oh, first we gotta plug in our microphone too.
Okay.
Really helps out. It's the little things in life. Okay, you guys might be able to hear it.
It has been blowing all afternoon, so it's an interesting, like, little blustery day here. But the sound of palm trees rustling in the wind is always a good tropical feeling.
Yeah. Yep. All is good in that regard.
Okay, you see the sailboat?
Can I do a little zoom in on the
Do a
sailboat?
little sailboat
All
on
right,
the
let's
side.
see if we can zoom in on it.
A little lifestyle experience there on
There
Kona
you
style.
go. Woo!
There we go.
And we're early too, by the way.
What do they say?
Jay says something. She says, yo,
Oh, okay. Hi, Jay.
in so many ways. All right, so there we go. Let's zoom out a little bit. We're hoping that the sun peeks through down there instead of making it a fuzzy thing. It might look kind of cool. But it is still crowded down here. We are here at the seawall.
And all the restaurants are full.
Yes.
Did you see that again? Look at all the people are leaning against all the balconies in all the restaurants. Huggos on the Rocks, Huggos, Humpy's, Laverne's, Foster's, Lava Java, all of them are full to the brim with people.
It's one of those days. Spring break is in full swing, as the saying goes.
Yep.
So Lance chimed in and says, aloha and congratulations on Race for the Reef.
Thank you. We were talking about okay, so let's talk about that for a second.
All right, and okay, you want to start with that? That's
Yeah.
a good place. Well, you want to wait till 6:15 though, until we get everybody that might actually be on here?
Okay. Hang out. We'll tell you a story about what happened today.
Yeah, I hope the wind is not too great. It is blustery too.
Yeah. Do you want to capture the wind? Look at this doesn't happen very often. Can we capture that going on? Do you think that's pretty?
Sure, I could just right here. I don't have to do that. Look at this.
Yeah.
This is not something that happens every day
Those palm trees are cool.
in Kona. Look at that.
The old waving palm trees. My friend here is visiting from Texas, and she goes to Florida quite often. And we were sitting up at Foster's having a little cocktail and reminisce about a long time ago. And the thought of sitting in Key West, Florida seems pretty awesome right now.
Yeah.
I mean, I love Hawaii, but I've never been to Key West.
Yeah, I guess it's kind of like Hawaii. Just a little. I heard it has a little more attitude than they do here in Hawaii.
Well, a heck of a lot more humidity.
Humidity and heat too. It goes with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Mark is with us, and he says it's just like being here because he's
Did you
here.
write that? Here, give him a cameo.
All right.
Okay, this is Mark Gross, famous Mark Gross, you guys. Yay. He's on vacation until tomorrow, where he sadly is going to go home.
Yeah.
That's his son out there on the wall that you might have just seen.
Yeah. Can you guys see the little sunlight shafting through the bottom there? It's kind of a
There you
cool
go,
little
there you
look
go.
to it, making it kind of nice. It's all right. Okay, now you can tell your story.
It's 6:16. Okay, so are we getting any more people?
Yeah, we're getting people. It's all good. We're just early, is what it boils down to. Yeah.
Okay, but I'm glad we're early because you guys get a chance to see a little bit more of the light against the water. It's beautiful.
Do we know what time sunset actually is going to happen?
I think it's 6:35.
Is it? Okay. So we got just a little bit of time to do it.
Yeah.
It says, and Lance says, "Hi, Mark."
Oh, Lance says hello, Mark.
Hello,
Is this Lance Bond?
Yes.
Yes. Lance
I
says
do.
hi. You have a bond. Yeah, one of these days when Lance Bond and his family live here full time, and Mark shows up, it'll be a party to do a live sunset with.
That's right. Okay, so why don't you tell your story about the reef today? That was
Okay,
pretty
so
good.
let me tell you guys an interesting story. So about 3 months ago, what I had done was I had raised some money for the dispenser for free sunscreen at Kalulu Bay, and the woman called me and said, "We're almost out of sunscreen. Can you help me? Can you help raise more money?" I'm like, "You've got to figure out a way to get this so it's sustainable, so you have an income source." It's happening all the time, and we came up with some ideas. And I said, "I'll tell you what. Let's see if we can do a race. That if we can get this thing kicking up yearly, it will be the base amount for you to use for sunscreen that will hopefully carry you through the year." So I came up with this like race for the reef race, and we started training for it, and we started fundraising for it, and it was today, and I had about 10 people show up at Keohope and run the full 6.2 miles with me.
Yep.
And then we had some people who joined in as walkers, and they met us at the end of the race, and we raised $2,700 today.
Woo, $2,700.
That's a lot of sunscreen.
Yes, that's a lot of sunscreen.
Yay, my little peanut gallery. Woo! So last weekend, if you guys ever watch our stuff, we did a 6.2 with the Run for the Hops with the Kona Brewers Festival.
That's right.
And
There's
then
video below if you want to see it.
Right, and now we ran 6.2 miles today for my event. So, we're two people in our 50s just trying to get by here, and we're running 10Ks
But
now on the
today
regular.
it wasn't so much about running the race. It's more about getting this going. And the idea is that next year you might actually make it a real event.
Yeah. I didn't want to do a sanctioned race this year because of COVID. But I'm hoping that maybe we'll pull this into a really cool fundraising event, and it's something that people can look forward to. And running from the pier to pier was a beautiful race.
Yeah.
And we'll have a video out at some point here. You guys can see the beautiful beaches that we run down on Alihi to see.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
And it was fun because then afterwards we went to Kai, eats and drinks, and we had breakfast for like 10 of us. And the ocean was beautiful. And Mark's son is making a cameo in that beautiful sunset experience.
He's ruining our sunset is what he's doing. And he's with us too, so we can tell him on top of that.
Yeah.
So then yesterday we did the tourist loop yesterday, which was kind of fun. And we started, where did we start at on our little loop?
Kona.
Kona, well, yeah, I know. Where's our first?
Well, then we went down to Punalu'u. And
Yeah.
we got a chance to do the bakery because our friends wanted to have the malasadas, the Lilikoi malasadas.
Yep.
And then we tried a new taco place called
Taco
Tito Tacos.
And it was really good. It was one of the better tacos I've had.
Yeah, it was
So,
excellent. We had burrito and a taco.
Yep. And then the other thing we did while we were there was we tried a place called Miranda's Coffee.
Oh yeah, on the way before you get to Na'ulehu, there's a turn in the road and you can go actually sample cow coffee and Miranda's Farms. We walked in and a beautiful woman who owns, she's a co-owner of the store. We gotta get past the motorcycle here, hold on. Because we're on the road.
Yeah, we are on the road.
So get this. So she is a co-owner and her family is like from South America, and they do an amazing job of brewing 3 or 4 different kinds of coffee. And again, we did the video, so if you guys want to see it, you have to tune in.
Still not done yet. Still working on it, but we're getting there.
Yeah.
Got a lot going on today.
And then from there,
Yeah.
we went to Volcano.
Yeah.
No, we went to Punaluu, Black Sand Beach.
Yeah, and it was the first time I've been there when it's clear. Every time I go there in the afternoon, it's always overcast because the clouds come in there regularly. But yesterday, it was clear for the first half, which was
And
really
that meant
cool.
a boatload of people on the beach, laying out, and also watching the turtle and the surf. It was like a spectator sport, you guys. There was like 15 people standing there watching the turtles in the water.
Yeah. So because of daylight saving times, it got later for everybody. So now we're talking closer to midnight for a lot of you is where we're talking.
Well, hopefully next year we won't have daylight savings time.
Is that what you're, well, you're right.
Well,
Yeah,
it's supposed to take effect November 2023.
All right. Well, we got a long way of sunsets before we get to that point. I can tell you that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Isn't that beautiful?
I'm going to zoom in
Zoom
on the
in.
cloud for it.
Are you getting that, Mark? Is that beautiful?
Look at that. I don't know if it comes across as well on film as it does here in reality.
Yeah, when the sunlight streams through like that. Oh, so beautiful.
Yeah. So it's good.
Yeah. So 2 years ago, basically almost today,
Yeah.
downtown closed down because of the shutdown. Because it's my birthday. Tomorrow's my birthday. And we had our last dinner at Foster's. And the next day, basically, everything shut down.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, so that was 2 years ago.
2 years ago. It was definitely a quiet time around here.
Yeah.
We are remarking on how the difference of 2 years makes, too.
And now it's like a party central down here. You want to give them a roundabout? You guys, seriously, you're so many. This is
I'm
like Rosarita Beach or.
Okay, I'm gonna do a full 360 because it's cool.
Okay, ready?
Okay. Okay, here, you should get. Here,
I'm sorry.
Oh, I'll just do it. You guys, you're gonna stand with me, okay? That's all how it's gonna happen. You can do it. Okay, so I'm gonna zoom it down. Sorry, we got this coming around. And then we got Huggos over there.
Okay, and then the seawall is starting to fill up with humans, waiting for the sunset to start.
Here, can you do it?
Yeah. And then Laverne's over there is chock full of humans. And then you guys can see Humpy's is double stacked. People playing volleyball. I don't know what's happening at Outrigger, but it doesn't matter because it's a chain. And and then we've got Foster's, and they have people all over the balcony. And then down the way is Lava Java, and they have a bunch of people. And also, as you guys can see, as we spin this around, lots of traffic, lots of people parking. There's a ton of people over at Huggos on the Rocks and Huggos. And I'm sure that the scene is being repeated down at Don's Mai Tai Bar because the show is about to begin with the sunset.
Yeah, it's getting out there. Oh, okay, let me slide in here. All right. Oh yeah, it's looking good. I was worried that it was just going to be gray and gray and gray all the way through it.
It's raining out there though.
Yeah.
You can see it coming down in like swaths.
Yeah.
So there's a small system coming through the islands right now. I'm looking for my phone. I want to take a picture, right?
Oh yeah, you're like,
yeah.
where's
Well,
my
my phone is up on the tripod. So
no picture today.
So if you're watching this and you want to take a cute picture, send it to me. Fine. Mark, you're taking these photos. That's beautiful. Take that one. Literally, it's like heaven's light is coming through.
Again,
zoom.
It's
There you go.
cool.
It is so beautiful.
Yeah, now we got some sun coming in. Look, the people are coming because they say, "Oh, there's actually a sunset," instead of you guys just talking.
Yeah.
We don't mind talking. It's just the sun. It's cool.
Yeah. Well, it'll be nice when it drops down. So,
Yeah.
what else is going on?
What else is going on?
Next weekend,
What do we got next weekend?
we are building a home for Habitat for Humanity.
Woo! And what's the name of that? It had an interesting name too of who's doing it. The women's.
Oh, it's through the Women's Build.
Oh, okay, that's what it is.
Yeah, but you're going to join me too with my son.
I don't have a problem with that. Let's see here. We got Aloha from Manitoba, Canada. Congrats on the Run for the Reef.
Thank you.
And we got Happy Birthday, Julie, says Kevin.
Yay.
And then Brad says Aloha, Aziz. I was wondering if Brad was going to be around today.
Brad,
There he
you're a
is.
star. Thank you.
Right, and then we've got ASAP Pete says, shout me out. Woo!
You just got a shout out, dude.
There you go. All
Where
right.
are you broadcasting on, man?
YouTube.
YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
we're live though.
That
So
way,
this,
a
yeah.
bunch of people get a chance to see the sunset.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Nice job.
all right.
Thank
So
you.
then we've got Jody says it looks pretty here in at Casa too. That's
Jody?
Jody.
Jay.
That's Jay. Sorry, my eyes aren't that good sometimes. And then have a great birthday tomorrow, Julie.
Thank you. Who's that?
And then Arthur says aloha from Toronto.
Oh, look at Audrey. You see that?
A little bird.
There's a bird up there. Where is she?
Oh, sun's coming through. It's looking
Oh,
good.
it's going to look good.
It's definitely, it's sunset hour. On
Hey,
top of that.
Come
So,
back. You're in front of all of the rest of us.
Thank you. It's okay. It's okay. No, it's okay. About 100,000 people are watching you. You're okay.
yep. So, okay. So we got the build the next week. And you know what they're going to make us do on that build for that?
You know what, you guys, when you volunteer, you never know what you're going to have to do. This is pretty grim stuff. Tell them.
We have to put in the insulation. And I don't know if you guys ever put insulation in. It's normal. If it's cold, it's not that big a deal. But when it's hot, like it is in Hawaii, the
Hot and humid, and they said wear long-sleeved shirts, long pants, and full-toed shoes.
yeah, because that insulation gets right into your skin and it just makes a good itching on top of that.
And then we got to be there for, what, like 6 hours?
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's all right. We'll get it done.
Yeah.
I've done this before. Can't be any worse than anything else we've done, right, recently.
And Michael, meh. I wanted to plant some flowers and paint something.
Yeah, that's the last of it is what it is.
Yeah, so
All
we're
right.
laying out insulation. So we're going to learn how to do that next weekend.
So Carrie says, happy birthday, Julie.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Carrie?
Yeah, so the birthday week has started. You are going to be doing all kinds of fun things.
Yeah, like sitting here with you guys on Sunset Day. Actually, tomorrow I check into the Outrigger Kona. My friend and I are going to spend 2 days at the hotel. And we're going to, as my friend said, we're going to use every single amenity that they have.
Which is always good. That means it's going to be quiet around our house, is what that means.
Yeah, and we're going to go out. We get a chance. We're going to go to Kua Bay first thing in the morning for my birthday. And then we're going to do a boat trip on Tuesday morning. We're going to go out to Captain Cook and go snorkeling.
Oh, yeah, very good.
All the things that people like to do when they come actually on vacation.
Yeah. So we got Mark says, it says Brad says, I can't do fiberglass. I break out. Yes, I bet you.
I'm scared. I'm scared, Brad.
And Mark says, mahalo from Las Vegas is what he says, is what it is on top of that.
Yeah. Oh gosh, it's the Irosaur. Oh my gosh, it's gonna go behind another cloud bank.
Yeah,
Oh no.
that happens sometimes. There's no upper clouds to really make it pop in here, but we've had a decent sunset for what it is. We're only a few minutes from hitting the actual floor. Let me see if I can zoom in, make it a little bit better.
Yeah, make it prettier. There you go. Give them the light. Give them the light.
There you go. On top of that.
Take that light, and it shines aloha on all of you guys who are watching this right now.
All right. So Tammy says, aloha, better late than never. Congrats on the run and happy early birthday.
Thank
is what
you.
Tammy is.
Is that
Yeah.
Tammy?
Tammy Pierce.
Shout out to Tammy.
On the east side.
Yep, she's on the east side. She runs my 365 Hilo experience. If you guys want to see what's going on in Hilo, she has 365 things to do in Hilo.
Yeah.
That sun is going to go
It
into a cloud
is
bank.
going to go into a cloud bank. Ay, ay, ay.
So Eric was afraid this is going to happen, but it's still beautiful. Look at the clouds are
Got a little- you see-
drooping. Look at that. There's like
Yeah.
a little bit of like a. They said that there was going to be thunder showers out on the ocean, and it looks like that's what's happening.
All right, so listen to this. We got aloha from Kauai. Beautiful sunset here, beautiful sunset there in Kona. There we go. We like to see people from different islands. You don't see that too often. That's a new one. Usually. it's
Thank you,
from-
Mr. Kauai. Was it
Yeah.
girl or?
DJ Deluxe.
Okay,
See, we always chuckle at the. We were doing live on Facebook for such a long time that the names on YouTube are so much cooler and hipper. You don't quite know who everybody is
Yeah.
for what it is.
Oh,
Oh, and you
I
can see there.
know.
You got clouds coming in. It might even rain. We
Yeah.
could
Well, I
go for
get
some
this.
more rain.
Speaking of Kauai, I
Yeah.
did a weather check, and it said it was coming in from Kauai, the wind and the weather. And I'm like, oh, it'll take a while to get here. Well, it didn't take more than 6 hours.
No, it's windy and cloudy. That
Yeah.
says William says aloha from Seattle.
Oh.
And it's also known as Bill.
Yeah. No kidding.
That's right. It's funny
The names.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep,
yeah.
yep.
Yeah.
All right, says Brad says we're incognito is what Brad
That's
says.
what that is. Yeah. But if you guys see the way that the you want to do a little thing, you guys can see the wind that must be going on out there. The way that is being pulled.
little background.
Watch this. Okay, do you guys remember like in the 80s when you guys used to like cruise the boulevard? Okay, so here's the Hawaii version of cruising the boulevard with the loud music and the hopped up hop. So, but it's interesting because this is like such a vibrant life right now happening in Kona. I'm telling you guys, there's so much happiness on this wall and in these restaurants right now. It's unbelievable.
Oh no!
Oh!
Technical problems. So sorry.
She's going
I wasn't paying attention. Welcome to the world of YouTube, where you can be yourself and it's okay.
Yeah, that's right.
Professionality is not a high
No,
priority.
they're just happy that we brought them here to a sunset
That's
in
right.
Kona.
And I bet if you
so-
were, it was like midnight in some place that was cold, dark, and raining and snowing, it would
Yeah,
be pretty
yeah.
nice on top of that.
Yeah.
So, Tammy goes, "Oops, Derek, you okay? I'm fine. Everything's fine." Yeah, Mark was joking with us recently that we should start including some of the bloopers on our videos.
reels, yeah.
And when the last one I did, I was taping Julie as we were ending this race, and I ran right into a pole, and all he said to say this wonk. I was okay. Don't worry, everything was fine. Nobody was
People
hurt.
that get hurt from doing that
You know,
kind of
and I have
stuff.
to laugh. I never, I'm really pretty observant, and I don't lose my balance much because I was an avid skater for many, many years. But I'll tell you, when you're running a camera, you're not very perceptive, and you miss those little things like that. So yeah, you can fall over. And walking backwards is like, oh my God.
Yeah. We've
So-
done that a couple times. You're walking backwards and you trip.
All right. So Mark says, Brad says, "Oh, drop me on my head." And then we've got, it says, aloha from Volcano. It's gray there.
Oh, yeah, we were there yesterday. It was actually pretty. We walked the loop trail in the Mauna Loa area. It's called the
No, it's
Hu'u
Cup.
Ulu
Oh, okay.
Trail.
I thought it was
Loop.
Pukapuka.
Pukuku.
All right, we're
Oh,
sorry. It's
we're
also known as
sorry.
Bird Trail. We can't remember the
Yeah,
actual name.
it was the 1.3 mile trail in the area.
All right, so we got Karen who says, aloha from Ke'au. Happy birthday, Julie. And,
Thank you.
Carrie says, I'm coming to you live from cold, dark, and raining.
Your wife. that's Mark's wife. And she's like this. Okay, her husband's coming home tomorrow. You get to suffer along with me. So Carrie, Mark just had dinner with us at Foster's in the open air. He had a nice little burger, had a little drinks.
I will say, I don't know what the temperature is right here, but I think it's actually kind of chilly. I'm feeling, I must be in
Yeah, it's
this.
probably 70.
No, you think it's 70? Oh, this is nice. This is actually like,
So we have one of our viewers is watching our sunset from the new TV he just got.
who's that? Is that Sue? Sue and Mike.
There you go, on top of that. Yeah. Well, we're losing our thing, but it's nice though.
Okay, we're just sitting here. I was just talking
All
to you
right.
guys. I would say, did what?
Did we hit the Volcano Winery yesterday? That was not on our agenda yesterday.
But you know what we did hit, which was very cool? We went to Miranda's coffee farm, and it's in Ka'u, and it's before you go to Punalulu Bakery on the curve as you come down from the Kona side. And we just happened to go in there, and that coffee farm has a beautiful tasting room, and the woman that helps run it, Maria, she was the nicest coffee farm person I've ever met in my life.
That's right. Well, she had training. She was Miss Ka'u Coffee back in.
Yeah,
a
she's
few years
beautiful
ago.
too. Yeah, but if you want some really good tasting coffee with Live Aloha, go see that coffee farm, Miranda's.
All right. Oh, look at this. It's 38 degrees up here. That's Robert.
That's cold.
And then Brad says, we're a balmy 60 degrees in Minneapolis today.
Okay, that's balmy.
And then Lance says, happy birthday, Julie. Have a good week. And then Ted says, just arrived back from a 16-day on the Big Island. Already booked it for next year. Best Hawaiian vacation ever.
Yay!
That's what we like to hear. We're
That's
always
awesome.
on vacation. That's how we deal with it.
No, we're not.
Yes, we are.
We have to work.
I don't know. Well, this is work. We spend a lot of time out doing fun things. I'll tell you that.
Watching sunsets and showing them to you guys, that's our job. So, okay, and look at you got the palm trees like
Palm trees
blowing in the wind.
Yeah, I would say with this breeze, this feels like more Oahu or more Kauai. Definitely.
Yeah.
We don't usually get the wind and the breeze and the cold.
Yeah, in fact, they're saying this is like the windiest year for Kona.
Oh, really?
Yeah, all the shopkeepers, people who've been here for a long time, say there's a lot. It just seems more windy this year than ever.
Yeah, even up at our place, which is usually it doesn't get much wind. It's changed the wind for the rain. We used to get rain, and now we just get wind. I'd like a little more rain.
Yeah.
But it did rain 3 days last week, so we're gaining.
Yeah. So okay, it looks like it's gray.
It's great.
So I guess
with
we're
that,
ready to
we'll
go.
say, yeah, we've hit the end.
We've hit the end. But thank you guys, all 37 of you who watched it live. And like I said, we're trying to do this every Sunday for you guys. So tune in, drop some questions if you guys want us to answer some questions about Hawaii or things to do, and we'll answer them live. And thanks you guys for joining us. And we really appreciate the support, you guys.
And with that, we'll say aloha.
Aloha!